Hello everyone, Attack Power here with Game 1 between Hypokrass and Skoder in the SDL monthly tournament. Let's dive right in here to Slutsk, and on the left in the red we have Shkodder playing first Lovas on balanced income. And on the right in the blue we have Hypokrass playing Herman Goring, Panzer Herman Goring on balanced income as well. So two interesting divisions for this map. Skoder on the left here with first Lovas, definitely an odd choice in my opinion. First Lovas really lacking in basically 2K anything. It doesn't do anything at 2,000 meter range. Now it does have phenomenal infantry, right? These Hungarian, we haven't seen this division in a bit, honestly. Not many people playing it these days. The infantry are really powerful, really chunky units. And like the whole, Skoder should have shot come with 3 machine guns. That's always fantastic, and not many divisions get to enjoy that. Your tank tabs are the Tehran spam, which is, I mean, phenomenal for what it does. It's not killing many tanks, but it can very easily overwhelm positions and stuff with just the sheer number you can call in. Your support tab's awful. It's just heavy machine guns, so you really don't have much to work with. Your AT tab is very solid with Pack 40s, 40M, 40 mils, and Hetzer Jagdpanzer 38Ts. Then you have the anti-air, which is fantastic as well because you get Nimrods and then 40 mil Bofors. Your RD tab is really strong because you get the Hungarian 149 mils. He is bringing the off-map as well. There is a lot of off-map in first Lovas. Not a fan personally, but it's there. I would much prefer more 149s because those are really strong. And your air tab is really good as well. It's Focke-Wulf 190 spam and JU-87s as 2 cards of those. So lots of good tools, but not really for this map. So definitely very interesting to Skoder going this way with this division. I assume he's planning to play down south. On the other side, Herman Goring, solid choice. It does have some good 2K options and stuff. You get, of course, your armored car spam in your recon tab, so it's very good that way. Your infantry are very solid infantry. They're expensive, though. All your infantry are expensive. There's no such thing as cheap infantry in this division unless you take the Erzats, and they're terrible. And we don't see that here, so just lots of Panzergrens and Begleits and such. Your tank tab, this is really not a Panzer division. I know it's called that, but it's really not. You get a card of Panzer IVs, some T-34s, and a Tiger E card. There's really not much to work with. I think you can get 2 cards of Panzers if you want, but it's really, yeah, there's not much to it. Your support tab is phenomenal. You get the Sturm Tiger, the special unit, and there is lots of other options, but we don't see them here. Jagdpanzer 4s in the AT tab with Pack 40s. Then you get lots of Flak 41s and SDKFZs in the AA tab. Your RD tab is solid as well, and your air tab is terrible. That's one of the gimmicks of the division. The Air Commanders division has no air units. So we're diving right in here. We see a JU-88 out of Skoder right away for that juicy recon information. Big issue for first Lovas is its transports are dirt slow, so he's going to have to deploy really conservatively, which we can see he's doing. He's really not going anywhere aggressively, but Hypokrass really not going into the town at all. He's focusing all his firepower basically up north here. Skoder does have a good chunk of units going here, though. It's not like he is defenseless. The big issue is, of course, going to be these SPW 233s. Oh, there's an SPW 231 here, which is a little less dangerous in terms of killing stuff before they can get close. Double Tehran 2, though, could do pretty well, but they got to get closer. They have 1,500 meter range, actually, right? Yeah, they do. So, actually, they can handle the SPW 233 pretty well. Everyone gets out of transport successfully. So, let's see if the 40M can take out that 231. Schwarlo's are taking a hit. 40M on target, gets a shooter killed right off the bat. These are nice little AT guns. They're not amazing, but they do have heat round that can do 180 millimeters of penetration, which is pretty sick. Needs to run away from that 233 down south. We have no combat yet, but the Hungarians are still getting into position, which, like I said, takes quite a while. JU-88 giving Skoder all that beautiful information. SPO-231 finds a Schwalos up here for free. Skoder not responding yet. Skoder's a name we have not seen in a long time. I'm pretty sure he used to be pretty high, like up in Div 1 or something. I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure he was. Haven't seen him much, though, lately. 231 pushing off that Schwarloza. Still 12-12, though. Both these players on balance, so a beautiful balance mirror here. Don't see these super often these days. Almost feels like Skoder's playing from the old school games. Like, he just came back and he hasn't heard any of the, like, new things. That, like, off-maps are super expensive, for example. Tehran getting a shot off in the 231. It misses. It's going to try again. It does have heat shells, but it's firing AP right now. Missing again. Langshota shocks here, not going to be able to stop all of this. Tehran 2 did attempt, but failed. And now Skoder's in. Schwalos are going down to 233. It's just sitting outside of the 40M range. Did pin down the MG42, kind of surprising. And both players passive down south. Husa go to Shkodder Shock, really strong infantry unit. One of the mainstays of this division. The Solithurn's not a good machine gun, but having 3 of them still means having 3 machine guns. SPW-233 getting in a cheeky spot here to get some transport kills. Turan 1, though, is hunting for it. As long as he's able to see it, he will be able to kill it quite easily. Turan 1 should be able to clean up armor cars really well. Turan 2, but the Turan 1's the one that fires really fast. It's 17 rounds a minute. Turan 2 is better. Don't care what anybody says. It has 1,500 meter range. It's got, I think it has better armor. No, it's same armor. It's got way better HE shell. It does a lot of HE damage. And does it have 2 machine guns? Yeah, it has 2 machine guns where the Turan 1... Oh, also has 2 machine guns. Yeah, the faster fire of the Turan 1 is nice, but the lower penetration and the crappy HE shells really kind of hold it back, at least in my opinion. Did take out the SPW-233, so that was a nice kill there. Panzergrens versus Shkodder Shocks. Are these guys in the building? They are, yeah. Panzergren's taking a lot of damage, though, because the Shkodder Shocks are shooting at them while moving. Turan 2 fighting that SDKFZ. Takes that out. Very nice. Turan 2s are so fun. In the right matchups. In some certain matches, they're absolutely useless. In this matchup, they have some usage. You can just put them everywhere. You just have your little light armor tanks everywhere. That's a pain to deal with. Panzer IV should be able to clean that up quite nicely, though. Flak 41 now in to stop this JU from doing whatever it wants. JU 87 coming in for the Panzer IV, but unfortunately the Flak 41 just arrived. Should be able to stop that just fine. There it is. Now it's got the eyes. Whoop. 1 hit. 2 hits should do it. No, it doesn't. Now, the JU-87 is not going to kill this Panzer, not with it spread out like this, but it does some damage and forces it back for the moment. I don't think either player's moved anything down here, but we do see some Hussardoks coming in. Both decks built pretty deep. 80 units, 80 infantry for Herman Goring and 93 for First Lovas. 2 C-phase cards. Focke-Wulf 190 in. These guys are fantastic. Medium resilience, nice bomb loadouts. Panzergren gets pinned. Turan 1 driving in for the surrenders. Does surrender the Panzergren. Fallschirmjäger's not pinned down, though, so he's not going to get that surrender. Panzer IV still on the run. Nice move there to clear that out a little bit. Husarok is your, like, standard unit for First Lovas. It's a very chunky squad at 16 men for 25 points. Insanely good. The machine gun's crap, but you do get the straight pull rifles, which are actually a little bit better than the normal rifles. Your submachine gun is above average with 80% accuracy. It's just a good unit overall. 231 finds it out in the open, though. Will the Turan 1 respond? That is the question. More reinforcements pouring in here. Oh, ow. Ooh, ow, ow. Skoder has not noticed yet. He must be doing something down south. Moving Husaroks in. Off-map coming in. It is... Oh, the off-map plane. 210 millimeter. Yeah, he has not noticed his Husarok getting crushed. Sad Husarok. Turan 1's not even, like, on the road to be able to kill these transports coming in. This Turan 2 out of position as well. It could be hitting, but the Jagdpanzer 4 is there now, so... Turan 1 trying to get a hold of this thing. Still not firing. There we go. Finally takes a shot. My goodness gracious. It's waiting for a handwritten invitation there. Turans, though, spamming on the hill along with Toldi 2s, which are basically Turans. Basically Turan 1s. With recon. Oh, that was the off-map. I was like, wait, what was that? So the off-map actually landing just only on 2 units. It was definitely not anything impressive, but still well-placed. Panzergren gets its Panzerfaust off. Husarok needs to survive to hold the line here. More reinforcements coming in. Again, he's going to have a lot of trouble killing this Jagdpanzer 4, and even this Panzer 4 is going to be a bit of an issue. He could flip this 40M around to get it. Ooh, Turan 2 goes down there. This is where Skoder wants to fight, is down here in this town and on this hill. That's where he has the most strength. Pack 40 finding some infantry, but that's obviously not what he's hiding it there for. Very cheeky place for an AT gun, by the way, everyone. You can see right down that road. You see that? So when reinforcements come and come down this road, boom, you get them. It's a really, really clever and annoying spot. Shkodder really needs to take advantage of his push down here. BF-109 with the rockets coming in. We saw these doing a lot of damage in Totemon and Noob in Action's game. That was alright here. SDKFZ finding the Husarok. Flammenwerfer coming in. We'll get by the long Sodasak flamer there. And the Turan too. Shvaloza won't be able to do anything about this STKFZ. Hussarak goes down. Here comes a Turan 2 and a Toldi 1. Oh, God, efficient shot. Don't do it. Panzer 4 does go down, though, to the Turan 1, I think. It would appear. Really nice kill there. This is where Turan 1s can really shine. Low armor things go down quick to it. 2 through 3, gonna see that Turan 1, though. Get the shot off. Misses. Can the Turan 1 get on target in time? It cannot. Down it goes. A lot of troops pouring in here. I mean, that's where Hippo wants to go, and it's 13-11 in his favor right now. A whole heap of reinforcements coming in for Hippo down south. Skoder has not had a good chance to reinforce. Pack 40 goes down, though. Nice kill there. Those go to Shkodder with their triple machine gun. They do the damage. Another Pack 40 in. Whole line of attack coming in, but a Toldi 2 going down. The Pack 40 perfectly placed, but here goes a Focke-Wulf. There's no AA to stop it. It misses, and down the Pack 40 goes. Nice kill there. Another Focke-Wulf coming in to kill that MG42 covering the road. But it fell back in time, and it survived. 231 trying to take out the Turan 1. Takes a pen itself. Up north, Panzer 4 on the hill. Finds the Hussarak. They need to back up. Skoder not on top of his micro. There's two completely different fights going on, north and south. Infantry did get unloaded, but the tanks are pushing through. MG42s can't stop those. Go to Shkodder out in the open, but the Pioneers here are out of MP44 range, which means they're far less deadly than they normally would be. And that's the worst thing you can have happen to your Light Pioneer, is not having the MP44s fire. Then it's basically a Grenadier unit, and that's just sad. Turan, SPW takes out the Hussarak. Turan 2 trying to find it. It's right on the edge of the hill here, though. Tanks pushing in. Infantry following up. Nothing to stop them here. Here comes a Flak 41, but that's not going to hold the town. That's just going to push off this Ju-88. Up north, though, this flag did fall to Hippo now. And he's really securing this. A lot of trouble for Skoder up north. Turan 2 finally went down. That was hiding here. Oh, no, but here comes a Pack 40, and we are now into B phase. So both players getting access to their B phase stuff. Lots more Turans, more Pack 40s. Yeah, not really more T-34s, though, for Herman Goring. MG42 gonna go down here. So infantry should get cleared out pretty easily. 40M chilling out, waiting for its destination. And for the moment, Skoder has the south, but still 13-11 in Hippo's favor. Hussarak cannot beat Panzergrenz one-on-one, and the Jagdpanzer 4 there's going to seal that deal. 40M coming in. Going to try to cover off this road, I assume. Now, in the woods, Hussarak beat Panzergrenz all day long. Turan 1 is out of range. Pack 40 trying to get on this hill again in the exact same spot. A little predictable there, Hippo. People only fall for that once. What is this guy shooting at? Oh, he's shooting at the... Oh, he's grounded? Wait, what? I'm not sure what that was. BF-109 in for the go to Shkodder. Pack 40 back up on the hill. Turan 1 goes down to the 88. Skoder making some bad trades here. Needs to get it back together. Panzergren gonna get overwhelmed. Toldi 1 gonna get Panzerfausted. There it is. Hippo able to deploy all his troops down south now because he really has the north well in hand. It's only 14-10, but the flag, the ticket difference is starting to grow. Wow, this Panzergren getting way too many kills. That's the thing with your Turans, though. You use them aggressively, and they are going to get Shrek'd and Fausted pretty often. And Zooked and... what are all the other words? Naded? There we go. 13-11 still for Hippo. Husarok getting overwhelmed. Tehran 2, though, going to stop this party. There is a Panzerschreck here. So if this T-34 gets too cheeky, it will go down. Most of the armor in the town dead except for this Toldy 1. Ooh, BF-109 tried to go after the Focke-Wulf 190. Fails to do it. Focke-Wulf going after the pack. Should be able to kill that. No, it fails. Ooh. Another bombing on the Panzergren. Does some nice damage. 88 really failing to stop these Focke-Wulf 190s. Problem is it often does. It doesn't really like... It's not a brick wall. 40M finds the Panzer IV. Isn't being spotted. Beglite will help that, though. But the Panzer IV already dead. Will the Beglite go down? No, it does unload. Husarok getting into this forest patch here again, which is pretty big news for Skoder. 222 is around. Told he could definitely take that out. Kind of needs to, actually. Terrans are dead here, although this 2 is still back here, so there's still 1 in position. And I don't see the T-34. Did that trade? Is that it there? Oh, the Panzerschreck got it. Nice kill. Husarok go to Shkodder Shock, overwhelming the Beglites at range. They should every time. Still 14-10 for Hippo, though. Continuing that tick. Toldy 1 only has 1 machine gun, though. Pack 40 living means this reinforcement route's in a lot of danger. He might lose his go to Shkodder Shock here. Panzerschreck down. We now see Husarok MG42s, which are Husarok's armed with German weapons, essentially. MG42, MP40s, and G43 semi-auto rifles. The rifles and machine gun are a big upgrade. The submachine guns are a big downgrade, and you lose 3 men. So, I'm actually not a fan of them personally. I'm not saying they're bad, they're very good, but they're also 5 points more, so now you're paying 30 points for a smaller unit. Better loadout, yes, for sure. But if we compare really quick, 1.3 damage, 0.8, 0.3 damage, this is 1.5, okay. I mean, technically the MG42 one is better, but, again, you're paying for it. It's 5 points more, and that 5 points does build up. Nice little push here by Skoder, though, to get a flag in the center to keep it at a single tick and not a double. Lang Shkodder Shock left over can beat these Beglites. Definitely wants to do that. They are very strong. Tron 2 trying to kill this T-34. Really struggling, but here's a Hetzer. He has 6 of those in B to work with. I mean, Skoder's really working from behind because he's basically got a 2 flag deficit. Or really 3 flag deficit up north he's working against. Husarok successfully has this flag now. Hetzer coming for the T-34, but it's already on the run. Husarok gets his AT grenade on the T-34. Nice kill there. Hippo all the way back on this hill, though. Nimrod going to town. They do have AP shells, which means they're dangerous to everything. Infantry go down in the town. So much going on here. North is relatively quiet at this point, but infantry pouring in. Pack 40. Cannot claim any kills, actually. Tron 2s are going to be tough to work through, though. They really carve through infantry quickly. More go to Shkodder Shocks in. And these are your main unit. Like, this is what you want to be calling in all the time. I actually personally put 1 card in C so I can have lots of them. Nimrod doing what it does. Killing everything in sight. T-34 on this reinforcement road. These infantry are just standing there. Yeah, Skoder was preparing an attack, but the T-34 interrupted the buildup. There goes 1. Ooh, Pack 40, though, heading up onto the hill. That's a good choice. He needs it. Can't hit that T-34, though. Oh. Skoder needs to unload and just accept it. Yeah, oh my god. Tehran 2 should really back up. More T-34 train. T-34 very effective in this matchup because it fights the Terrans really well at close range. Ju-87 coming in is going to get easily stopped by the Nimrod. Unfortunately for Skoder, Jagdpanzer IV beats the Hetzer in most fights. This Hetzer doesn't even have APCR, so yeah. Tron 2 does go down, though, to the Jagdpanzer IV, so that opens up the ground a little bit here. Pack 40 has his HE off, so good choice there, so it'll only shoot at tanks. Tron 2 immediately gets penned. A lot of infantry lost here for Hippo, though. And this flag was regained for the time being by Shkodder, which relieves a little bit of pressure. Again, avoiding that double tick, which would be pretty devastating because things go downhill quickly when you have that double tick on. Tron 2 did get one pen on that T-34, but is not able to finish it off. More Terrans coming in. I mean, he's got lots of Terrans, but he's losing them very quickly, so he could run out. A ton of infantry pushing forward now. Just hordes of them. I don't want to say they're unstoppable, but there's a lot of them. Husarok trying to get in Panzerfaust's range isn't going to succeed. BF-109 swings up north after getting forced off by the Nimrod. Rockets the Husaroks. Nice hit there. And down south, the Shkoders just destroy everything. Pack 40 gets a shooter knockout with its APCR. It's now out of that. Another Husarok dead in the transport. Skoder throwing a lot of units away. Pack 40 trying, but the Jagdpanzer IV armor holding strong. Yeah, I really do think First Lovas was an odd choice for this map. Husarok gonna run into the Panzergren here. Should win pretty easily. Panzergren down. Shkoders are not ideal in the woods. That's not really where you want them. 40M trying to get on target. SDKFZ keeps driving past it, though, so has to keep repositioning, but Husarok going to just do the job itself. Pioneer MP44s, Glide Pioneers, very strong. Those are not things you want to be running into in the woods. 2-on-1, though, should be able to overwhelm them at machine gun range. Still 14-10 for Hippo. I'd say winning pretty handily at the moment. But Shkodder's certainly not out. There's 30 minutes left in this game. 2-3-1, gonna get caught by the Terrans. Down it goes. Nimrod in a nice aggressive position. Love it. More infantry pouring in, but that's not really the fight that Hippo wants to be having. First Lovas infantry are extremely strong. I mean, that's what Skoder wants to be doing, is fighting infantry on infantry. Terran 1 going to go down to this Jagdpanzer IV without a doubt. It's trying to run away. Really should have just driven forward. Now that's going to hit. Down it goes. Tron 2 finding the Panzergren, trying to capture this flag here. Currently giving Hippo a 15-9, which, like I said, is devastating. Shkoders pushing up on the edge of the hill without cover. A little ballsy. T-34 finally forced off of its reinforcement road covering, so now these infantry can get in. Skoder got the right idea. I mean, the town is where he, like, can win this game. I'm not sure what he's going to do up north. I think he's just going to accept that he's... I mean, here comes infantry. Looks like he's going for it. I mean, there's only a Jagdpanzer IV left down here. So it is possible he could get back in there. The Jagdpanzer IV is going to be a pretty big hurdle. Shkoders are incredible for killing infantry, but they have no AT. So that T-34 is going to continue to just be a roadblock for him. Pack 40 failing. Finally gets the T-34 dead. 210 coming in. Jagdpanzer IV goes down to the Hetzer. Nice kill there. Really needed that. Husarok goes down. One thing with First Lovas it doesn't really have many good actually dedicated CQC troops. Husaraks are like okay at CQC just because they're so fat and chunky, but they're not actually like CQC troops. Focke-Wulf 190 trying to get in. 88 gets the first shot off. Doesn't get the second. JU 87 takes out the Hetzer. The Nimrod, no, it moved further south, so it's not covering anymore. T-34 going for the Nimrod. Nimrod has heat and AP shells on only. It's going for that T-34. Oh, that is aggressive. I mean, this thing is disgusting. Here's the heat shell. No, it's doing AP. And it kills it. Oh my god, these things are nuts. AP shell does have 75 millimeters of pen. I guess he didn't need the heat. The heat, really low accuracy. No, it's, wait, yeah, really low accuracy, but 200 millimeters of pen and 10 damage. It's a rocket. Oh! Dodges the T-34 shot. I was gonna say, that's really ballsy. I would not feel good about that one. Husarak gets on the hill, though, finally captures the flag. Back to a 12-12 for Skoder. Finally stops the bleeding. BF-109 is going to get through because the Nimrod's falling back and is behind some trees. BF-109 loses sight of its target. Oh no, it's going after the PaK-40. PaK-40, can it save the day and kill this T-34? It needs to. Finally, it's arming up. Freaking efficient shot. Turn it off. Takes it out, though, even though the APCR was on. MP-44 Pioneer goes down, and those are all gone now. That's pretty huge. Grenadiers getting in, recapturing this flag. Up north, there is a push of Husaraks going on here. Tehran 2 supporting, needs to kill off that MG-42 so they can get by, and they are. Down the MG-42 goes, so the Husaraks are kind of free to move forward now. Still back to a 13-11 for Hippo, but his hill position has been absolutely wrecked. There should be plenty of PaK-40s left in Shkodder's deck. We do see two 149s out now, double 149s going after the 88. These are phenomenal arty pieces, some of the fastest firing big guns in the game. 6 rounds a minute. There are very few big guns at 150 millimeters that fire 6 rounds a minute. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're so good. This is one of the like gems of Hungarian divisions are these guns right here. If you're not using them, you're not doing the Hungarian thing right. Whoa, Sturm Tiger takes out the PaK-40 on the hill. Let the fun begin. Sturm Tiger time. Sturm Tiger. Look at that fat pile of crap. Big booms incoming. That's one thing Herman Goring has in spades. Things that go boom really big. And the other thing is, too, which the Sturm Tiger. First Lovas, no way to kill it other than the Ju-87. Ju-87 still has, oh, the Aufklär in the church tower. Oh. Another Hetzer down. He can't be losing those. That's one of the only things that can really effectively kill tanks out of Herman Goring. And Hippo just pouring in. Yeah, he needs a Nimrod in this town, like here or something. I mean, freaking Herman Goring's Air Force is awful, and it's still ripping him apart. He has no more Nimrods, though. He has one up north, so he needs a Bofors. Just bring in a Bofors. That's plenty. Still 13-11 for Hippo. PaK-40 getting hit by the Flak 41 that survived the artillery. They're going after it again, but they're a little too far ahead of it. He really doesn't want to be losing this PaK-40. He does have a fair number, but they're not infinite. Ju-87 going way too aggressive. Like, did he actually think he was going to get through that? .149's landing short. Oh, and loses the Ju-87, and he only has 1 card. He didn't bring 2 like he could. Don't agree with that choice. I mean, he really has no way to kill this Sturm Tiger other than a Ju-87. The Hetzer has no APCR. It's rough. Skoder continues to move troops up north. He is going to get through here, it looks like. If he keeps moving his Husarak, he'll get onto the flag. I don't know what he's waiting for. Oh, he's doing a huge push here. 88 lands immediately. Skoder's lost a lot of units and transports. He really needs to work on that. And that's coming from a guy who's lost a lot of troops and transports. 149s continue to chase this 88, but just continuing to fail to kill it. Really frustrating. There they go. Finally taking that out. But the thing is, Hippo has, like, infinity 88s. He's got 9 of them. So, yeah. Seems like a big deal. It's kind of not. Another Pack 40 on the hill trying to kill off that Jagdpanzer IV is going to struggle. He really should just retarget to the T-34 and take the kill. Take the easy win. And he does, but he left APCR on, so it's going to waste its APCR shells on that. Sturm Tiger wiping it out. Oh. Focke-Wulf up north coming in. 210. I don't think it actually has any more off map. I think he's just using it for the recon ability. Panzergren goes down. Nice kill there. SPW 222 going to be an issue, though. He's going to recapture this flag. We're back to 12-12 for Skoder. Tehran 1's going to die. Oh, nope. Just kidding. Nimrod actually reaches. Pushes off that JV7. He really needs a Bofors, like, over this town. But he's spending all his points up here for another... Oh, there was an off-map left. Ooh. I hate it, but I didn't expect there were any left. Light reinforcements. It looks like Skoder might get back into the north here. Focke-Wulf not getting called back. Needed to be. Another push back down south from Hippo to try to get back onto the hill. Currently 12-12, and the south is going to get opened back up. This Hussardock was completely forgotten. That's definitely a shame. All right. Big push by Skoder. He's going big. Like, he's going. The nice thing is the Tehrans can almost keep up with the Hussardock, with the Botons. Botons are so bad. Off map coming down. SDKFZ still alive. Bomber coming in. Ooh! Jagdpanzer IV goes down to the Hetzer. Wow. That was a shocking kill. And a huge one at that. Down south, Hippo responding with his push down into the hill. Hussardock going down quite quickly. Skoder not there for the micro. He's too busy managing this massive push up north. I mean, he's gonna recapture this stuff. How far is he gonna go is the question. Still 13-11 for Hippo. Only 11 minutes left here. 20 minutes left in the game. These Skoder Shocks with no AT, they're gonna get just destroyed by these armored cars. T-34 did go down. Another one of those dead. It needs like some Tehran 1 down here to clean this stuff up. Double 105 off map coming in down south. Odd choice of placement there, but he has finally recaptured all this. Skoder on a 13-11. Rockets miss on the Tehran 1. Ooh, Tehran 2 takes out a transport badly needed. Here comes the Tiger, though. Nothing to stop that. Tehran's going to wipe out that Panzergren. Tehran 2, the Tiger misses. Reinforcers poor. I don't think he needs that many. My goodness gracious. Might have been a little overkill here from Skoder. Especially at the sacrifice of the town, essentially. Hippo senses the weakness. I mean, he's just pouring in, and he should. Hussardock, though, will probably get its AT grenade off on this Panzergren. Down it goes. Nice kill there. A little too aggressive from Hippo. We see Hippo do that a lot. Just going for it. Oh, Ju-87 almost gets in on that Tiger, but the SDKFZ-71 is called in just in time and will shoot that down. And that'll be the second Ju-87 dead with only one left to try to stop all this heavy armor. Oh, it survives. Oh. Off Claire down. That's a big kill, actually, to cut off the eyes there. Go for the eyes. You see, like, the Jagdpanzer not seeing... Actually, it's fast-moving. Don't know why he's doing that. Hussardock should win this. I mean, especially with the Tehran 2 helping out in the second Hussardock. And all the Tehrans. Alright, Tehran's going after the Jagdpanzer 4. This is a mistake. Big mistake. Finally turns. But this Tehran 2's on the side. Gets a pen. Tiger now in. BF-109 coming. Jagdpanzer 4 goes down. That's a massive kill. Tron 1 trying to get this STKFZ. Can't turn its gun fast enough. STKFZ goes down there. 105s. I think that's a double call in there. Yes, it definitely is. That's too many otherwise. And Hippo's push down south has just melted away again. And it's now 15-9 for Skoder, getting the double tick. Now, double 105 here. I guess that's just how you use these things. They're still cheap. For an off-map, they're still cheap. They didn't really receive a price nerf that many other divisions did. Tron 2 getting double-teamed. Usually it's the one double-teaming, but not today. SDKFZ 7-1 really far back. Tron's getting some side shots on the Tigers, but failing to land a hit. Gets a hit, but bounces. Tigers still have pretty high side armor. That's one of the only real advantages it has over the Panther. But the 15-9 with this flag here. Shooter knockout. Here comes the Focke-Wulf for a bombing right on it. Will the SDKFZ 7-1 stop it? It will not. But the Focke-Wulf may die for this. Flew right into the 7-1. Yeah. I don't think it's getting out. Oh, the 1-star veterancy, I think, saved it. I really do. Yeah, I was going to say, JU-87 a little too ballsy there. It's not going to get in. 14-10 now for Skoder in the south. He's about to have a 15-9 again. Tron 1 takes out the T-34. Woo! Off-mat did some nice damage here. The Susodok finally finds the Panzergren. The only thing holding this flag down it goes, but he did lose this one now, so it's still 14-10. Jagdpanzer takes a pen. Or maybe it did. Maybe it's just really suppressed. It's just suppressed. It didn't take a penetration. I lied. I was incorrect. Tron 2 down. Now Hippo pushing right back. These guys are aggro as heck. Like, no shits are given with these guys. Just like, transport in. Either it dies or it makes it all the way. I don't care. One thing, one thing too that Herman Goring he didn't bring was the guerrillas. The tough thing with Herman Goring is the deck building. The deck is so hard to build. The slot costs are just like so restrictive in all the wrong ways. You can never bring all the things you want to bring. And Shkodder picking up a 16-8 here. What a freaking turnaround. I thought he was out of this game. I mean, he was so behind. 149's going after the Sturm Tigers. That's really the only way he's killing this thing. He's RDing it to death. 149's can do it. But if Hippo stays on his micro and watches this thing like a hawk, he should be safe. There's a lot to watch, though. Husarok's out in the open, all getting crushed. SDK's down from the Hetzer. Infantry continuing to pour in. I have to wonder how many more Terrans there are. Hetzer versus T-34 should be an easy win for the Hetzer. And Hippo realizes it. SDKFZ down. More off-map, basically just holding this off. BF-109 trying to get in, but the Nimrod's on it. Will stop it quite easily. Those things are insanely good. 14 minutes left, and still a pretty big ticket gap here, though. And it's not like Shkodder's got strong positions on these things he's captured. Whoring troops to recapture the town. They just keep switching back and forth. He's now lost these easy southern flags. Focke-Wulf going for the Panzergren. Nothing there to stop him. Nice kill on the Panzergren there. Made a successful big push in here. Captures another flag. Gets a 15-9 again. He needs it. Oh no, the Jagdpanzer 4 goes in. Oh, Hippo needs all these big tanks to live so bad. Every time he lets one die, it's basically opening the door for Skoder, who's now in a 17-7. More off-map. Pioneer gets held up. I don't know why he's still in the transport. Jagdpanzer 4 covering the reinforcement road. Transport goes down with the Pioneer in it. Another transport dead. Oh my goodness. I mean, I know I have my moments, but I don't think I'm usually this bad with transport deaths. Good God, I think between the two, it's been 500 to 600 points of transport death. What a freaking game. If you guys enjoy this, hit that like button and subscribe. Check out that Patreon if you love what you see. JU-87 gets the Jagdpanzer IV. Another one in. What? Wait, what? Oh, that's right. It didn't die. I forgot. JU-87 going for it. Gets the attack off. And kills the Sturm Tiger. But it's going to die for its efforts. That's a big loss. And there's still one Sturm Tiger to call in. Because he brought in the B-Face card, which means there's two. Ugh. I'm shocked Skoder only brought one card of JU-87s. I think that was a big mistake on his part. Now a 12-12 again, and Skoder needs the tick. He needs a constant tick to catch up. 210. I mean, it's definitely out of charges, and down it goes. Lost that recon ability. Tron 1's on the hill. Infantry trying to get back in. 149s. Targeting, good choice. You just target the flags down. I mean, he should definitely be able to clear off this hill right here, at least. But here comes all kinds of reinforcements again. And he does recapture the flag. Skoder back on the 13-11. I mean, there's plenty of big artillery in Herman Goring, too. Hippo just hasn't brought any in. He probably could have brought a Hummel in and counter-batteried this. Very successfully. Aufklär spotted. Not sure how. Nimrod might finally be able to finish off this BF-109. Can it keep firing? It's behind the hill. Might lose line of sight too early. BF-109 gets away. Focke-Wulf coming in for that Panzergren. Gets it. Will give Shkodder that flag back. These half-tracks proving to be a bit of an issue. That's why you bring them, though. They're annoying AF. Already takes out the 88. Nice kill there. Double JU-88 coming in now. SDK of Z71 super suppressed, which means it's not going to do nearly as much suppression. Bombs away. Tehran 2 fighting that transport on the hill. Hetzer as well. Gets the kill. Misses the second one. I can't believe Shkodder's winning up north. I really can't. What an impressive play. Using a division that has no right to be winning in the open and crushing it in the open. Oh, and now finding a Flak 41. Oh, no. Tehran 2 should easily win this one. Even with the flak hitting, this thing fires very fast, has double machine gun. There goes another Flak 41. It's not even about the number of Flak 41s at this point. It's just the cost. You're losing a 125 point unit there. It's 20, but it comes in with a transport, so. Comes in with a 5-point transport. Down it goes, and another flag. 16-8 now for Shkodder. 9 minutes left. There's still a big gap in tickets, though. He may need a triple tick to do this. Panzerschreck tried to get through. No chance of that. All of those units just wiped out down south. Panzerschreck still sitting pretty. Jagdpanzer IV, this feels like a misclick. It looks like he was trying to click on his SDK of Z71 and something went wrong. BF-109 will definitely get in safely here. Kills off the Tehran 2. Nice kill there. More Tehrans coming in, though. Lovas spam is real. Pack 40 finding the Tiger out in the open. Will it get the kill? No, it has efficient shot on, which means it's just going to sit there for the rest of the game. Efficient shot is so stupid. Better to try and fail than not try at all. Artillery going for the SDK of Z71 now, trying to open up for his bombers to hit the Tiger. Back to a 14-10. Shkodder needs a double tick. These Tigers are an issue, though, but he has recaptured this flag, getting the 15-9. He has a bazooka right here. Looks like the Husadoks are just gonna do it themselves. Oh, Skoder's not looking! Oh my god! No, Skoder! Oh, you done screwed the pooch on that one, man. But here comes the Ju-87, the SDKs that was taken out. That Tiger is most definitely dead. But there is only one Ju-87 left in the deck, which means he's gonna have to wait for that thing to reload, but now he's gonna get this flag and this flag. Ooh, it's so close. Took out the SDKs at 7-1 down here. Oh, that opens up the skies. 18-6. It's the triple tick he needs. But he loses it immediately. Already now going for this SDKZ and it immediately kills. Oh my god. He's actually killing off all the AA and Herman Goring. That's insane. And he's still got Ju-88s to work with. Oh, now he's got this flag back here. Tron ones have no chance. They need to back up. They're not shooting because, you know, efficient shot is great. Instead of just trying, they're just dying. Yeah, it's good. These 149s are the MVPs. But loses his flag back to a 15-9, back to a 14-10, loses the double tick. Husadok, though, going to get the grenade off. Too aggressive with the transports again. Good lord, unload them like a few inches back. Meters. Sorry. Metric system people. Ju-88, here they come. With the air cleared, they're free to do what they want. There's no fighters out of Hippo, so he has no way to shoot these things down. Back to a 15-9 for Skoder. Less than 5 minutes remaining. No, just kidding. 6 minutes remaining. Ju-87 claims a Hetzer kill. Now he's pushing for this flag. He's gonna get it. Back to a 16-8. He's basically just got to ignore the heavy armor. There's nothing he can do about it. Great job. Yay. Stupid. Pioneer. Oh, 18-6 again. Another triple tick. Oh my god. Hippo just being overwhelmed. Now with the Recon 2 helping him out all the time. Wow, this really just snowballed out of Hippo's control. Now the Focke-Wulf F8's in. These guys are pretty good ground strafers. Not as good as the A8s. They have less guns, but still can do an alright job. Finding the BF-109 to shoot that down. And finally, Skoder takes the lead for the first time in the game. And I'm not sure that Hippo's going to be able to turn it around. Ju-88 in. Pack 40 might get a side shot here on this Tiger. That'd be pretty bad. Tron 1 goes down to the Jagdpanzer 4. Another Sturm Tiger and wipes out one infantry unit. Not sure if this was the answer here. Ju-87 takes out the other Tiger. Oh, no. Not that I thought Hippo was getting back into this, but, it's all falling apart now. Hippo threw the last, like, chunk of his actual forces down south. More infantry moving in to end it, though. Sturm Tiger ready to explode something again. It's going to wipe out a 1 health Husadok. Kind of a waste. BF-109 cannot get to that Pack 40. Hippo didn't unload his infantry here. Probably trying to micro down south, but Toldi 2 takes out the SPW-222. I was really kind of just supporting this push. I think these Landshottershocks have been sitting here for like 30 minutes. And these Panzergrens do not have AT. I always like to make my last card, my C-phase card AT. Whoa, Pack 40 and Hetzer take out the Sturm Tiger. Oh, that's it. And Hippo throws in the towel. What a freaking turnaround. 47 minutes and 30 seconds here. 6,265 to 3665. Whoa. It did not feel that massive. I guess it was. Focke-Wulfs did tons of damage. Just a lot. Nimrod, look at that thing go. 149s, look at, wow. Hetzer doing nice work. My goodness. I just didn't think Lovas could win a match on this map. It's so open. It's just so painful. But fantastic game to Shkodder. Commiserations to Hippo. If you guys enjoyed that, hit all the like buttons, hit the subscribe button, check out the Patreon, check out more videos, and have a fantastic day.